Which one are we doing first?
We were in one order. We're doing the exclusives.
Okay.
I ain't got time to wait for you.
Let's make sure.
This podcast waits for no
We
man.
gotta make sure we're on the right page.
Hello and welcome to Entertain This. It's a podcast. It's about movies. It's about TV shows and video games. Specifically, exclusive games. My name's Tom. With me, I have
Mitch.
and
My name is Hayden.
yes, we have commonly known as Hayden. Still not with us, but he's
He's here in spirit.
He's here in spirit. He sent us some toenail clippings. We have them in a jar here next to his microphone, so it feels like he's here. He's slowly escaping Iraq, one piece at a time.
One body part.
One little bit at a time. He's like, the closer I get to freedom. We might have him for the Christmas episode for 2025. We don't know.
We'll see.
But this episode, we are going to do the top 5 for both best Xbox and PlayStation exclusive release games. Some of them are franchises, some of them are standalone games, but that's what we're going to do for this episode. But before we get into it, social media, Mitch.
Well, you can go to entertainthispodcast.com, which will take to a Facebook group and page. You also go to our Twitter, which is @thisentertain, or I guess X, whatever.
Yeah,
X.
Whatever Elon Musk calls it today.
Our Instagram, which is entertain.this, and our YouTube and TikTok, which is entertain this !
Those places, those things, you can check it out.
If you go to Instagram and Twitter, I might actually interact. Everything else is kind of wishy-washy on whether I'll talk to you, talk back or not.
You probably won't, but it'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Anyway, you know.
We tried to give out gift cards for people to do it, and nobody did it. It's like, you don't want free stuff. But
I don't know if they're listeners, but people talk with me on Twitter.
I think we'll go Xbox, PlayStation, Xbox, PlayStation, Xbox, PlayStation until we get to the number ones.
Sure.
Allow me, I guess, to start. So I'll start with the number 5, my number 5, Xbox exclusive. And I put at number 5, might be controversial. My little nipples went to France. It might be a little controversial to some. Forza. I put the franchise. I mean, Forza 4 was probably one of my favorite games, though.
You said on Xbox?
Yeah.
Okay, I just make sure.
Well, the PlayStation equivalent would have been Gran Turismo.
Yeah, I was just making sure I was on the right one.
I played like Gran Turismo like 2, but like I played Forza 3 and 4.
Okay.
More or less 4. I played 4 a lot.
I pulled a U this time. I don't really have a 1 through 5. I just have 5.
Just 5 good ones.
Yeah.
These I tried to put in a kind of order.
Well, this was one of mine. I had it listed down there as Forza. It's a fun game. Like, I guess Forza 5?
Yeah.
Was the most recent one that me, you, and Hayden all played?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Forza was more, that one was more open world.
Yeah.
I really liked 4 because that was really just like running through like the missions. I say the missions, like the races and the circuits. But I had like me and my brother, like we went wild, like unlocking cars, doing designs. Like I had a Mad Max, the main Force patrol cars from the first one for the Ford Falcon, which is the the Interceptor from the first one and the second one from Road Warrior, and from the new one with Fury Road. He has the 73 Ford Falcon XB or whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
But I had like the map. It said, Matt M. Rocketansky on the side, the dark one. I made like the little badges. I did like the whole thing, and like because you could buy like the paint jobs for cars.
Yeah.
I just put mine on there for free. And I had like thousands of downloads for them because like I spent days like lining it up so it would be perfect. Like the font was right, everything about it was fine. Even the license plate said MFP on it, like it was supposed to.
I had the mystery machine.
Oh, you did? Of course you did.
And it was like they had souped it up enough to where you could keep up with the Corvette.
Damn.
Now I don't know if it was like stock Corvette or what, but I know I was racing other like sports cars with the mystery machine.
Well, when I was in college, we used to play because it was around that time it came out, somewhere between 2011 and 2015, I think. But I would play all the time, and then me and my buddies, we would sit at the house and we would pick you could pick a car and you picked a circuit, and we would go in order and try to set the fastest times. So if you set the fastest time, you sat out until someone broke it.
Oh, okay.
So we would just keep doing it. You had like 2 tries to break it, then you pass the controller. And we would choose like smaller circuits.
Yeah.
So it was like we used to do like the Alpine one, like the Swiss Alpine one all the time because it was we were breaking it in probably about a minute, a minute 10. And it would be like a minute 10, then somebody do like a minute 9, then somebody do like a minute 6 point whatever, and somebody do like a minute 5 point at whatever. And we would just keep doing that for like hours we would play. But we had a lot of fun doing it. What was your number 5?
One of the first ones I had listed was Fable.
I had Fable at number 4.
Okay. Well, like I said, mine weren't really listed in a certain order because I had Forza on mine as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I put Fable on there. I've never played Fable, but I know it's pretty popular.
Yeah.
And it's an Xbox exclusive. So
I played Fable 1 and 2. I played Fable 1 a lot. Because when I got Xbox, it was right around the same time I guess PlayStation 2 had already been out.
okay.
So a lot of people were going over PlayStation 2. My buddy had Fable 1 and 2. He had Halo 1 and 2. And he's like, his Xbox broke, and he's like, I don't even play these anymore. He's like, you can have them. Mm-hmm. So he gave me the first 2 Fable games and the first 2 Halos. So I was just playing those on the original Xbox and having a blast. I had a lot of fun playing Fable. I remember my guy was evil, so he had horns growing through his helmet. His eyes were like red. There was flies around him.
Now I know this might sound stupid to some of the listeners, but what was Fable? Was it similar to like Elden Ring or not Elden Ring?
It was an RPG.
I mean, it was like Skyrim where you go through
Yeah.
a world.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was. I mean, Skyrim is Skyrim, but I mean, it was similar in that vein.
Okay.
Of like you go get weapons, do quests, do side quests. There's a linear story that's happening, and I mean that game you had a freedom of choice to do stuff because you could be good or bad. Like you had that bar,
mm-hmm.
and certain things would happen, or people would react certain ways based on where you were. If you were really really good or really really bad, and Tom was bad. I had dark armor. My eyes were red and like black. I had flies around me. I had horns growing through my helmet from my skull.
You were truly evil.
I was evil. I was evil, Tom.
It fit really
I was Tim.
Tim.
Tim, my evil alter ego. Tim. Tom good, Tim bad.
All right, well, what was your next one?
My PlayStation 1, Final Fantasy. I just put the whole franchise.
Okay.
I played one of them. And you know what? I didn't like it. I did not get into Final Fantasy at all. I could not tell you the story, the plot.
I never could either. I hate the turn-based
I hate
stuff.
I hate the turn-based stuff. It's horrible to me that it's and there's some turn-based games I've played that I kind of liked.
Yeah.
But they had a lot going for them. Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, Lord of the Rings. So you knew I was in it to win it on that because that was turn-based. Octopath Traveler is turn-based. That's on Switch.
I don't think I've ever played that one.
I have that one if you ever want to borrow it.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's a solid game. I got like through like 2 of the 8 characters, and it wasn't terrible. But I picked Final Fantasy just because it has such a huge following, and it's an immensely successful franchise. Because it's been, what are they on, like 28, 20-something?
I think so.
Final Fantasy games that have been coming out since PlayStation 1?
They're up there in level. I want to say it's like 12 or 13 though.
I thought they like came back and like retcons because I know they still do re-releases of the old ones.
I have no idea as far as that.
But it's a very very popular franchise. So and I give it its due credit for being such a long running franchise. Yeah, it's really probably a staple of Sony.
Mm-hmm.
What's your number 5 PlayStation?
For number 5 on PlayStation, there's have you ever played Days Gone? Or you know what it is?
What is it?
It's the post-apocalyptic zombie survival where basically you're this guy. You're basically Daryl from The Walking Dead. You're like an outside or an outlaw motorcycle rider or whatever.
Okay.
That there's like outlaw.
We do words good on this show.
There's outlaw motorcycle gangs and like your preppers or whatever that are staged throughout the open world.
Mm-hmm.
They're the bad guys. But these are like the World War Z type zombies.
Ooh.
Where they just mass up and charge at you.
The super sprinters.
And you have to like run and you can blow things up to slow them down or whatever, different things like that.
Yeah. All right, yeah, that sounds familiar. I think I've seen gameplay of that.
Yeah, it's an older game. I haven't played, but maybe a few minutes of it so far because I have it on my PlayStation, but I just haven't had time to sit down and play it. But it's a fun game from what I've watched because it does have a story-driven narrative. But like I said, I haven't got to play a bunch, but it is it's one of the games that when I got a PlayStation, it was like the first ones I got to download.
It's like I need this for reasons.
That amongst one or two of the other ones that I put on my list.
So. My number 4 Xbox exclusive was Fable, the Fable franchise, which we've already kind of talked about.
Yeah.
I think they did Fable 3. Weren't they talking about Fable 4? Didn't we talk about that as like some news that they were going to bring it back?
Let's see.
Since you got a laptop sitting right there, we're up in our game. We can look stuff up in real time now instead of trying to find it on our phones.
Yeah, there is supposed to be a Fable 4 coming out. Let's see.
It was just like in production, like definitive release.
We'll be right back.
Ever wondered what a rhythm-based stealth game with dinosaurs might look like? Or a farming sim in space with zombies? Welcome to the Gaming Blender podcast. I'm Matt, and with my co-host Scott, we take a random game genre and random game mechanics, blend them all up, and pitch wild, totally hypothetical games you've never heard of, and maybe shouldn't. New episodes every other week. Hit play and unleash your inner game dev. No coding required. Search the Gaming Blender on your favorite podcast app now.
Everything we know about Fable 4. Let's see.
Well, what do they know? Who's they?
IGN.
IGN. All right, I trust their judgment.
Oh, it's being developed by Playground Games.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember they had this big thing because they wanted to make it realistic people. So they made this girl that looks like a half man in the picture. Instead of just making her pretty,
they made her.
Yeah, they wanted to be like, oh, this would be natural. She wouldn't have any makeup, wouldn't have any like tweezed eyebrows or anything like that.
So we made an orc and called it a woman.
Pretty much that's what they did. Currently, it has no release date, so yeah. But it is Fable 4. It will be officially confirming its return to the world of Fable on Xbox, but it still has no release date. The lack of any release window in either of its two teasers probably suggests we've still got a while longer to wait.
Yeah, we'll probably won't hear about it until 2026. What was your number 4 Xbox exclusive?
I had State of Decay.
Yeah.
Have you ever played that?
I think I played it a while ago with our buddy Pez.
It's kind of like an RPG style zombie game.
Yeah.
Where like
you have like that hook thing.
Well, like you have to build up your community or you build up your house or whatever, and then you can go and rescue people and build up your community with them, and then you can kind of switch between the characters, each one having either they're good as a good engineer or they're a good like farmer or whatever.
I'm thinking of Dying Light,
and you got to level them up. Oh yeah, that's we played that.
I've heard of State of Decay. I've never played it,
but it's more of an RPG, almost like top-down shooter because it's like third person, but it's not quite to the level of like Diablo where it's top-down, but it's it is kind of that angle. But it's pretty fun. Like you get in your vehicle, you can drive around, go scavenge supplies, build up your base, and then once you filled up your base to a certain point, you have to either move to a new base or you just can't
go there.
You can't get any more people. But it's like if you make too much noise, it'll attract like the special zombies. Like there's a juggernaut, there's a bloater, there's some kind of hunter, almost like Left 4 Dead kind of characters out there. But if you make too much noise, it attracts the zombies and stuff. So when you're driving down the road, the zombies will start wandering out into the road.
They're like, I hear V8.
But like, if your base has like a generator, but you don't, there is a way that you can make it silent, but you have to level your stuff up. But it's like your generator, if it's running constantly, it starts attracting zombies. So it's pretty neat.
Interesting.
There's supposed to be a State of Decay 3 coming out, but they haven't, as far as I know, they haven't actually
gone through with.
I know they're making it. I just don't know when it's releasing. Let's see. What's it say?
Looking, analyzing.
I still don't see a release date for it.
It'll probably come out the same time as Fable 4.
But it's an Xbox exclusive. Let's see. made by Xbox Game Studios. And it'll be included with Game Pass when it comes out. But I don't see anything for a release date yet, which is kind of surprising. I figured because they announced it back when the original Xbox Series X came out. They were working on it.
They might have been closer to that, and then they probably wanted to retool for the new consoles and the new engine.
I guess so, yeah. But yeah, if you say it's a fun game to play if you've got friends to play it with.
Sadly, we don't. We could barely get online at the same time now.
Yeah, I was say we have a hard time playing games together as it is.
Because I don't think me and you have played together in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
It's probably been since the last time I recorded, so at least 3 weeks.
Yeah. Let's see. My number 4 PlayStation exclusive, Spider-Man, the franchise.
Yes, it is on my list. That is one of the main reasons I bought the PS5, just to play Spider-Man.
See, I remember playing the Spider-Man Tobey Maguire ones on PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 1 and 2 when those came out. I remember everybody lost their mind for Spider-Man 2 because you could land on the ground and run around instead of dying like you did in the first Spider-Man.
Exactly.
And I think it was, Bruce Campbell narrated them?
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the Spider-Man games are a lot of fun. The most recent one, it starts off with Kraven as like the main bad guy, and then Venom gets introduced into it as it goes along. But it's pretty cool because you can switch between Peter Parker and Miles Morales to do different parts of the story. Some parts of the story you have to switch. Some you can, like when you're just playing, like going around the city, you can switch between whenever you want. But it's a lot of fun, and it's got really good graphics. And I'm surprised how like full the city feels. Like you're not swinging through. Seeing
Nondescript, skyscrapers.
Right, yeah. I mean, everything is very detailed, and there's tons of, AI, life walking around and stuff, so it never feels like an empty city at any point. As you're, zipping through, there's still cars and stuff and people that you can see. So it's a really fun game. It feels like an actual immersive world. And there's a lot of nods to other little things. Like, you can go, one mission, I had to go to Doctor Strange's house because Black Cat was stealing the thing that helps her teleport. Like, anywhere that she could picture, she can teleport to. But she was trying to steal it, so we had to go and try and stop her. You're, swinging, and you swing through the portal into Paris, back out through the portal into another area.
And he's like, I don't know what's going on.
It was fun. It's fun. But, yeah, it's definitely one of the better PlayStation exclusives. I enjoy it a lot.
I don't know, place. I'm sure Hayden would have a totally different top 5.
In this most recent one, you actually get to play as Venom.
Ooh.
And he's like the hulked up version of Venom, where he's just swinging his arm and wiping out 3 or 4 guards that were trying to stop him.
It's like,
yeah, so it's fun.
Let's see. Xbox. What's your number 3?
My number 3 for Xbox would be Starfield. Did you ever play it? You ever played it?
I've heard. I mean, I know you and Hayden liked it, but I heard it got really repetitive. It was buggy, and no one talks about it at all anymore. That game has just fallen off the map.
The first play, playing through it, is a lot of fun, but it's built to play through more than once. But once you play through it once, you kind of just get bored with it. At least I did.
It doesn't have replay value.
I mean, because you get to keep your character and you can level him up more and stuff. But once you've played through it, the mystery's kind of
gone.
Yeah, because you know the ending, and you know what you're fighting towards. But it is pretty cool. You finally get one. I'll just go ahead and say it because it's been out for a while. You finally get the main antagonist ship. You finally get that once you've played through, and you start the second one.
You could just use it from the rip.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. And you're just a juggernaut.
Well, not necessarily, but it is pretty cool. It's a lot. I mean, you can kill them and beat them as your other ship, but it is cool just to have it because it's very agile. It doesn't have the best shields or the best guns, but it's very agile, so it is harder to hit.
Because that was Bethesda, right?
Yeah.
Because I know they weren't going to do another Elder Scrolls until Starfield.
It was kind of cool though, because you could fly up and you could incapacitate just other spacecraft and board them and steal their stuff or escort them to wherever they need to go or whatever. So it was kind of like Fable where you could choose whether you want to be good or bad.
Well, that's fun.
So yeah, it was good.
I'm still waiting on Skyrim or not Skyrim, the next Elder Scrolls 6. Still waiting. It's been 13 years.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
since Skyrim.
Don't hold your breath.
But I will say Skyrim had replay value. A lot of replay value. Because you could just do whatever you wanted, do totally different builds and just run around and do the quest backwards if you wanted to. Or like there was stuff you just never were going to get to. And you could just run off and go do that. But this isn't a Skyrim episode. My number 3 best Xbox release, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
See, I never played that.
See, I
played it on the Switch. So.
When I bought my Xbox, the original one, way back, 20-something years ago, 25 years ago, that game came with it.
Oh, I didn't have the original Xbox.
Because by that point, it was already a Xbox exclusive. It was an Xbox exclusive, but it was like a bundle. Oh. It was already like platinum game of the year thing. Okay. So that was the first Xbox game I had.
See, I didn't have Xbox till the 360, so.
My first 360 game was Halo 3.
Huh.
I got the Xbox 360 for Christmas with Halo 3.
Okay, yeah, I had the Xbox 360.
And everyone in my family, all the older people, like my grandparents, my parents, they were blown away by the graphics of Halo 3. They were like, wow, the lights were refracting off the gun, and I'm like, right? It's like this is as real as it's gonna look. Little did we know.
I mean, it's still not much further.
I know, right? Not much further away.
We pay a lot more, but it's not much further.
But Knights of the Republic is easily one of the top 5 Star Wars games ever made.
Story-wise.
Well, at the time, I know you don't like it.
I didn't like the way you had to battle.
Well, I like that
it's
not turn-based.
That's what it felt like.
But, I mean, it's not turn-based, but you can, once you get a hang of the combat system and how far you get leveled up, you can kind of be like, I want to do this attack, and then you can switch to a different one. You can break off and come back in and do a different one. So you can really kind of just mix it up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was, like I said, I played it on the Switch when they made it on there, and it was hard to do.
It's still the best story, though, probably, of a Star Wars game.
Because I've researched the story when we did some trivia, and it's a really good story.
Mm-hmm. And, God forbid, it's a show. That'd be like the best show ever. Keanu Reeves is Darth Revan. Yeah. I'd watch that. But before we get, I mean, we've talked quite a bit about Knights of the Old Republic on this show, so we shan't burden you further. Let's see, your number 3 PlayStation exclusive?
I mean, I've talked enough about Helldivers, but just
Helldivers.
For
democracy.
I want to say it is on my list here, but let's see. Oh.
No, right.
Oh, no, I don't have it on here anymore.
Thank God.
I forgot. But
my name is Hayden.
But I did have Helldivers on my list, but I'll kind of, because I wrote down 6, but I'll skip over that one. That one is a good one, but I'll go with The Last of Us. I haven't played it, but the story.
That was my number 2 one.
I've researched.
I've watched like playthroughs of that entire game. The first one, not the second one, and like, the first one was like that. It won Game of the Year, I believe, didn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's tons of like, what do you call it, remakes or.
It got its own show.
Yeah, so. I mean, like I said, and supposedly the show follows the story pretty closely. Yeah, but I mean, just from what I've researched on the game and stuff, it's there's a reason it's a top exclusive.
I've seen a lot of gameplay that, and I'm like, the story, like cutscene, like the world building, the design, everything about that game was like 10 out of 10.
And from what I've understood, I mean, it does a really good job of building the connection between the two characters that have no relation.
And turning it into, I mean, it's just a great story. It's a great game. That's why it's so well regarded. Well, it was my number 2.
I mean, not a lot of games make you feel anything for the characters anymore, as opposed to like, yeah, kill them. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a hot minute, really, since I've played a game where I've really cared about the character I was.
Yeah, I got one.
That'd be another episode. Characters we cared about. My number 3 PlayStation was Ratchet & Clank.
I thought about that one, but I just never liked it, and I never played it.
So for Christmas one year, me and my sister, we both got PlayStation 2s, and we got 2 games. I got 2. I got Men in Black 2, the game. Hated it. I played that one first, and the other game I got was Ratchet & Clank, the first one. And I was playing the Men in Black game. I was like, yeah, cool, shooting aliens, fun. And it just got boring. I didn't like it. And then I was like, let me try this Ratchet & Clank nonsense. And I just could not stop playing Ratchet and Clank. Like, I was all over that game. I was having so much fun playing Ratchet and Clank. That was such a fun game.
I mean, to me, they're fun, but it's like Spyro and stuff like that. As far as like that kind of playthrough, I don't know. I get bored with them real quick.
I did not get bored of Ratchet and Clank. I haven't really played any of the other ones except the first one because I love the first one so much. And then when I got PlayStation 4 years later, they had a re-release of the first Ratchet and Clank. And I was like, well, let me get that. And I beat the game in like a weekend. I just could not stop. I was like, this is awesome. I was like, I'm living down memory lane. What are you looking at?
Well, I was looking at my next one for PlayStation real quick.
You didn't have it ready?
Well, I was looking at more information about it.
Oh, more information.
My bad.
Look at us trying to be an informative show instead of just talking out of our butts and acting like we know something.
Of course, you know.
Yeah.
We want to be productive.
What's your number 2 Xbox exclusive, sir?
My number 2 Xbox exclusive is probably one of the same 2 that you have, Gears of War.
Yeah, my number 2 is Gears of War, so we'll just talk about Gears. The first Gears, I mean, that game really just came out of nowhere.
I want to say, I've never played any of them all the way through, except for I think the first one. Me and my brother played all the way through. Now I've played a little bit of all of them, but
my parents thought like Grand Theft Auto was violent and rotting my mind until Gears of War, and I'm chainsawing people in half, or I use like the longbow or whatever it is, the sniper rifle, the one shotter, and you nail a headshot and their head just explodes and blood goes everywhere.
Yeah, to me, if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the first games that really did the whole mechanic of like
running in cover, shooting over cover.
Yeah, like run from cover to cover and then just being able to shoot over the top. I think it's one of the first ones that had that mechanic in it that I remember. Besides maybe like Army of Two, if you ever played that.
Yeah, Army of Two.
That had that, but that's really the only other game I can think of that was around that time. But yeah, I'm hoping they go ahead with the TV show they had mentioned about it.
Gears of War.
Yeah. They talked about wanting to make one.
Well, I don't know. After they did Halo.
Yeah, I mean.
The BS show that was, because that was canceled, thankfully.
But see, Dave Bautista is petitioning to be Marcus Phoenix.
But didn't he play Dom?
Or maybe, yeah. I just know he's petitioning to, like, get the show made.
Yeah.
And because he's a big advocate of, like, loving the show, so or loving the game, so he wants.
I thought he was Dom.
He has a character in there that actually looks like him, but I don't know as far as like characters wise, like who it was or if it was just a DLC character.
I don't remember if he was a DLC character.
I know he was a DLC character, but I don't know if he voiced one of them or not like that.
Because I swear he's been talking about that game for like ever, about doing something with that, which is weird. Video game.
Have you played Gears 5?
No, I didn't play Gears 5.
We should download it and try it. I haven't tried that one yet. And I know it's multiplayer. But yeah, they have like the new Gears of War E-Day that's supposed to be coming out here soon, sometime this year. I really want to play that one. So, just saying, that's like the first day that everything happens.
Yeah,
kind of like a Quiet Place day one.
Because we used to joke, it's like Marcus Phoenix is like, all aboard the coal train, woo! And then he's going, Baird! Like that obnoxiously, all those dudes where it's like they found the guys with the biggest necks possible. Like these yoked, steroided out of their mind cogs. It's like, those are the guys you're going to play as. I remember being scared of the Krill. That mission where you're like going through.
Was it the Krill's the little night bat-looking things, right?
That annihilate. They'll kill you as soon as you step into shadow. And you got to walk in like light.
Like strip you down to bones.
Yeah. It's like some guy runs out and then like all of a sudden it's just his shoes. And like his gun just drops. It's like, uh-oh. Don't go out there. That's bad.
Let's see.
I mean, my number 2 was Gears, which means I know what your number 1 is, but we'll get to that in a minute.
I'm sure it's your number 1 as well. But.
Yeah, it is. My number 2, obviously, for Xbox was Gears. My number 2, PlayStation, was The Last of Us, which we already just talked about. What was your number 2?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima. Hayden's like,
I really want to keep playing this game. I just don't have the time. But it is a lot of fun. Like, it's a very immersive type game as well. Like, because it's one where you go in, and depending on whether you go like full frontal attack or you can sneak around as basically a Ronin that's going across the countryside trying to avenge your shogun. Like I said, I've only got to play a little bit of it. Hayden, he's played the whole thing. I think.
he's beating the game.
But I mean, it's so cool because like it's to keep you in the game instead of like an arrow point saying go right or whatever. That like the wind direction is the direction you have to go.
Oh.
So like the tall
Follow
grass,
the wind.
Well, the tall grass, like if it's blowing to the right, that means that your next mission objective is to the right. So you have, so it's really cool. And then it has a lot of the showdown duels or whatever, to where like you and this other guy will square off, and then it's like a certain like button press or whatever, and your guys like charge it, do the strike or whatever, and then you'll just see one fall or get hurt or whatever. So it's cool.
That is pretty awesome.
And then it also has like the kind of like Assassin's Creed, run around, stab, shoot kind of stuff.
The run around, stabby stab.
Yeah. But it's one that I really want to keep playing. I just have to have the time to do it because I love any kind of samurai stuff, especially open world things like that.
Damn you, work. Why can't we be rich?
Which, you know what? I might go home and play it tonight since you can't play games.
That's right. I won't be able to play tonight. All right, my number one, and also your number one Xbox exclusive. Everybody who's listening to this probably went, we all know what it is now. Yeah. Because if it wasn't number two, it has to be number one. Yeah. Halo.
Yeah. Because it's like, it's the only, like, it's like the biggest Xbox exclusive that they have.
Those games, like.
The story is great in all
The story is fantastic. The first three Halos, I regard that as like prime Halo. Halo Prime is Halos 1, 2, and 3. Combat Evolved 2 and 3.
Not counting the Halo Wars like strategy games.
No, not counting Halo Wars. I'm not counting ODST. I mean, ODST was great. Reach was great.
Well, no, I'm saying other than the Halo Wars, I've loved every story, like every game, like Reach, ODST. So
I remember I felt like dumpster garbage when I beat Halo 3.
Why?
Because it was over.
Oh.
It was over. Like a story I was so immersed in of being the Master Chief from, escaping Reach, Pillar of Autumn, first Halo, all the way through all the BS, all the fighting, all the stuff, the Arbiter, the whole thing, the Flood, the Gravemind, people dying, and I get to the end, and like I escape, and then I'm on a ship, and he just gets in the cryostasis on like a ship that's blown in half, and like they show the memoriam, they carve like 117, and like the Master Chief like logo.
They'll wake you up when they need you again.
And like, it was just over because it was just like Bungie stopped. They were like, like we ran the course of the game, and I'm like, I need more.
But no.
I need more.
Okay, so Halo 3, and then that's when 343 took over.
Yeah, that's when it stopped being like Bungie.
I mean, I still enjoyed the story of the games.
The story was fantastic.
I haven't liked the
novels. I mean, everything about it, the lore.
I haven't liked the multiplayer as much since the originals. But then again, the originals, I only played like the LAN party kind of stuff with friends.
I mean, I think that's what made it so special.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't 150 people.
Yeah.
It was you and 3 other people.
Yeah.
Like it was a tight knit fight.
But then it was a LAN
Blood
party.
Gulch.
It was you,
Slayer.
You and your 3
Kilimanjaro.
friends. You and your 3 friends against the other friends that you had in the other room, just yelling back and forth. I got you. I got you.
Suck it, Trebek.
I mean, I remember playing. We had a LAN party, and it was 16 players, 4 teams of 4, and like me and my team were under the stairs with a tiny little TV playing like in the little closet, while the other one was like in his dad's drum room. Another one was over there in like the basement living room, and another one was in the bathroom. And they were all just playing on different TVs with the cords everywhere throughout the basement. It was a lot of fun.
It was just a different time for gaming.
Or in college, you just had wires running all across.
Because this
the
was
hallway.
really before. This was just before like what Xbox Live was going to start to be, and multiplayer was going to become. Yeah. Before like Call of Duty was 6v6, and then like Battlefield with like what 20-something versus 20-something.
Well, because like my first online
12v12 was like a big deal.
My first online video game playing was Call of Duty 4 on Xbox 360. So yeah, the
Halo
original Halo was
until Halo's multiplayer and then like Forge mode.
Yeah.
But I mean, even like the quotability of the games, I need a weapon.
Yeah, I mean it's a fun game.
I love where the chief they teleport him in. I think it's in Halo 3 where he has to stop the brutes and the prophets.
Yeah,
and the grunt turns around, and like with like the spiker looking at him, and the chief just like portals in, combat rolls, and the grunt's like, huh! And he's like pointing the gun at him, and the chief just goes, boo, and the grunt goes, ah! And throws the gun in the air, and then he catches it, and they're like, the demon, kill him. It's like, you can't kill him. None of you've been able to.
Well, and it's cool that you get a character whose nickname by the enemy is the demon.
The demon.
It's just a cool game. It's cool, like you said, a cool lore.
Everything about it was so cool.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, did you ever see the movie Forward Unto Dawn?
Yeah.
Where it was about the cadets, and then they're getting attacked, and Master
A chief shows up.
Yeah. Well, if they'd have just done the show like that.
Yeah.
They
Because
could've-
all of them like look up like, oh my God, it's him.
They could have made the show about all these other characters and just had the chief show up throughout their missions and stuff, and that would have been, to me, just as good.
Because like in the lore, like they talk about, like, you know, you have thousands of ODSTs or Colonial Marines or Space Marines going around, and there's only like 30-something Spartans.
Yeah.
But it's like one of them, everybody's like, oh my God. Because the chief's like 7'10",
Yeah.
strolling through
I mean, but if you
in
think
Mjolnir Mark IV armor.
if you think about it, you could make each season have a set of characters where they're on a mission.
And it could be all different Spartans.
Well, I was saying the chief show up in the middle of their mission, help them out, and then the next season be a totally different set of characters, and the chief show up and help them. Just, I mean, there's so many possibilities that they could have done.
I mean, it could almost been like Republic Commandos with a Spartan fire team.
Yeah.
Just going buck wild, like doing against the Covenant. Like that could have been the coolest. And it doesn't have to be a plot. It just has to be they get teleported in, like they get like some mission objective, and then it's just like, you know, kick in the guitar solo music as they just rampage through a ship.
And see, well, I mean, granted, we're kind of getting off topic here, but that's what we do on this show.
That's what we do.
But like with what's the guy's name that plays Master Chief in the show? I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know.
He was from Den of Thieves, but everybody knows who he is. He was Tonto in 13 Hours, but he. I didn't even mind him taking the helmet off, but when they just left it off and left him out of his suit, that defeated the whole purpose of the show.
No, like because you never see the chief without the helmet,
I was willing,
or you never see what he really looks like. The most we ever got was his eyes.
I was willing to forgive if if he took his helmet off every now and then. But I mean, I would guarantee you for probably about 95% of the 2 seasons combined, he didn't have his suit or helmet, which is stupid. That's
when
like
he's more recognizable in the suit.
Yeah.
My dad knows who this is.
Yeah. And he doesn't play video games.
No, he never played Halo. He knows who the Master Chief is.
He'd have no idea who the actor was.
Yeah, he had no clue. It's like, who's he playing? The Master Chief. Like my dad knows who the Master Chief is.
Yeah.
Like this is a dude who stopped playing video games after like Mario Kart 64 because we made it to PlayStation 2. We played Dragon Ball Z Budokai. And he's like, I got picked up, I got spun around, I got flung through a mountain, and then I got kicked off a giant tower. And then I got blown up, and I did like 800 points of damage.
I'm done. I'm out.
And he's just like, I can't keep up anymore with these kids. He's like, I gotta hang it up.
Well, that's what my dad, his last playing, like that I remember him playing was like Need for Speed Underground 2, because you could do drag racing where all you had to do was be good at that shifting and stuff. And that was the last game I remember him actually sitting down and playing. After that, he was like, no, not anymore.
So if that was our number one Xbox, that means our number one is most likely for PlayStation, God of War.
God of War, yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the story of God of War. It's another one of those that I haven't played, but only one all the way through. And I think it was God of War 2 that I played all the way through. But I like Hayden reviewed the most recent God of War.
Ragnarok?
Yeah. He played it. But, I mean, like I said, the story is really good. When he was still here, he made me watch the story through YouTube. And I was like, all right, I got it. I understand. Can we watch something else?
No.
But
And then next thing you know, you're going home and you're looking at your son going, boy.
I do that. Yeah.
Boy. And he's like, ugh.
He just looks at me like, huh? What?
Huh? That's not my name. My name, not boy.
But they have done a very good job with God of War transitioning from the Greek gods to the Norse gods. At least I feel like in the...
It's a franchise that has stayed relevant.
Yes. Now, the only other logical thing I could see them going to is the Egyptian gods next, but, I don't see it making it that far. Because I don't see how you could transition from Norse to the Egyptians in that game world and make it make sense. But
we didn't think it would make sense him going from killing all the Greek gods to systematically eliminating all the Norse gods.
True. But I don't know. I think it would be hard to sell him being in the desert all of a sudden. But, it's God of War.
Hey, it's God of War. Next, the final God of War, Kratos versus God. And he's going,
true. No. But, yeah, that's our Xbox exclusives. Now, whoa! Nintendo has exclusives as well.
I didn't think about Nintendo. I didn't know we were going to do Nintendo.
I wrote down a few of them.
Okay.
But, starting off at the top, Mario.
Yeah, Mario's number one.
Everything Mario.
Mario's number one. That's Nintendo's bread and butter.
Yeah, I mean...
It always has been. It always will be. It has been for 30-something years.
I mean, you got Mario Kart, Mario Tennis,
Mario Party, Super Mario, Luigi.
Yeah, there's so much to go with that.
So much Mario. Like Mario Odyssey came out, and that game was Paper Mario.
Yeah.
It's just Mario. Like, they re-released Mario 64. I have it. It's still fun.
Mario Golf.
We
played that. That was fun.
Yeah, I remember we just stopped playing it because Nintendo doesn't have an online chat.
Yeah.
That you can hook up like a headset to and talk to somebody. So we were having to play on Nintendo, but we all had our Xboxes on.
Yeah.
and we were all in Xbox party chat playing Nintendo.
Yeah. The next one they have, Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon will be number 2.
Because I've got the most, I think we both have the most recent.
Yeah, Violet and Scarlet, or Violet and Indigo.
Violet and Indigo, yeah. I think we got one each.
I think you have Indigo and I have Violet.
Yeah.
I still haven't beaten it.
There's Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah. I mean, there's all sorts of those.
Let's Go Pikachu. Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Detective.
Detective Pikachu.
And then they have Smash Brothers, which is one of the biggest fighting games
Super
out
Mario,
there.
Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Which Hayden, we could take him.
We have before.
We've beaten him before. He's not.
I mean,
totally. He's better than us.
I'll give you this. He is really good at that game.
He is really good, but we have been able to catch him.
2-on-1, we can take him.
He can't take us both easily. We'll make him sweat for it.
The next one I had was Hayden's favorite Zelda.
Yeah.
Anything Zelda, he's
Zelda. I mean, if you look at Nintendo's, Hayden would say Zelda's number 1. We all know it.
No, I think he would agree that Mario's.
But objectively, Mario is number 1.
Yeah,
I'd have to say Pokemon would be number 2.
But honestly, I think Pokemon is what they get their most money off of nowadays, as far as as a franchise as a whole.
Because there were shows, movies.
There's still shows. There's a brand new one that just came out on Netflix.
We watched Pokemon for who's that Pokemon?
We've been watching Pokemon for 30 years.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's not a 30-something-year-old kid, person now, who you can't be like, and start doing the like, din, 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 like the beginning of the Pokemon. From the first, it's like, and like all of us could look at each other and be like, I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Like everybody just like to catch them all is much. Like it's like don't stop believing the nerds.
And I want y'all to know that we did not have that plan to sing it.
No, we didn't. It was just because we lived through it. We were veterans. We were the first kids to go through it.
We were the first Pokemon champions.
Us.
We went through the Pokemon League.
We had to play against each other with cards, not Game Boys or whatever switches.
The next one that I had on the list was Metroid.
All right, yeah, Metroid.
It's a little lesser one, and then Animal Crossing, which is those are lesser games.
Chores, the video game,
pretty much. But like I said, those are lesser ones. But
I would cut out Metroid. I'd say number 4 for me. For me, would be Star Fox.
I didn't think about Star Fox because they hadn't had one of those in a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since the Star Fox. I keep hoping they're going to remaster for the Switch or do for the Switch like a first Star Fox game.
I went off. I made a list of 6 that were more recent stuff. So, but yeah, I figured I'd throw a Nintendo in there at the end there for us because I figured for the most part Nintendo we'd have all the same ones because there's not that many. But
Nintendo has. There's probably a bunch that we're just not thinking of.
I'm sure
off the top of our heads. But when you think Nintendo, you assume Mario, Pokemon, Zelda.
Well, for a long time, like Monster Hunter was an exclusive, and then they started letting Xbox. I think PlayStation has it as well. But so we'll move on to some of our reviews. Have you watched or played anything recently?
I watched something, but
no.
I can tell you what, I can't remember what it is. Something I watched with Rachel. I have no clue. She probably knows. I started watching Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes, that old movie. Okay,
Not bad.
not bad.
I haven't seen the whole thing. Don't spoil
okay.
it for me yet.
Okay, well, I haven't seen it at all. So.
It's very funny so far. I'm enjoying it. I did watch something. I finished The Boys, season 4.
Okay.
What a turn of events! I feel like we could talk about it. It's been out long enough where we can.
Sure, go ahead.
Where because I thought Billy Butcher was going to die,
Yeah.
and then it turns out he's like superpowered his
Superpowered
compound
cancer?
V cancer
Yeah.
into tentacles because he rips Newman in half, and I was like, oh my god!
Yeah, like I was surprised by that.
I was a little thrown off by that. And then you see Soldier Boys in like cryostasis or something,
They're-
being held like captive again.
While we're on this, they're actually making a prequel series with Soldier Boy.
Ooh.
It'll be based in World War II. It'll have Soldier Boy and then the girl from last season that was like the Nazi.
Oh, Stormfront?
Yeah, Stormfront. It'll have her.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them will be in it as like the two main good
Ah,
and bad guys.
this is what I wanted to talk about.
Oh,
Because Rachel, I got her turned on to the show. She's in season 3. Last weekend she was over. We were watching the show.
yeah.
Or earlier this week, actually. Like Tuesday, Wednesday night. And we were sitting there eating dinner. And it's like, what do you want to watch? Like, oh, we want to watch The Boys. I'm not caught up. So we kept going through. And then we finished the episode we were on. The next episode was Herogasm. And I didn't say anything. And it was just like the looks on her. She was like, and I was like, I've waited weeks, months. I'm hoping that I would be sitting next to you to watch this episode because it is just like it just gets worse.
Did she see the part in the most recent season, like in episode 1?
We haven't gotten episodes. She hasn't gotten to season 4.
Okay, fine, I won't spoil it.
Yeah, she
I
hasn't.
won't talk about it right now.
No, we won't talk. I know what you're talking about. We won't talk about. it.
I'm trying to throw up.
But we're like opens it, just jizz, and she's like, and I'm like,
Well, she saw the part with like the miniature guy that went.
yeah,
It
he's like,
explodes.
"Woo." Yeah, she saw where he sneezes inside
yeah.
the dude's dick. He's like, "Ah!" And I'm like, I was like, this show just gets worse. It does not get better. It just gets. I will say, season 3 was better than season 4.
Oh, yeah.
Season 4, the first half was kind of.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And then it picked up for the back half.
Yeah. I can agree with that. It kind of got slow towards the middle.
It did. It slowed down pretty hard. It didn't have the same tone, or I almost want to say the fun of season 1.
Yeah. I mean, I guess because things got a little more serious because Homelander's essentially lost his mind.
Mm-hmm.
But they did have some funny moments, like
Yeah, with his like jar of pubes.
yeah,
And it's
he's,
just like his
collecting
gray
them.
ones.
But then they have the I like the part when they were talking to like all the I guess what was it military and senators and whatever, and he wants the
Like
the
he's like
girl-
coming up to his idea, and they all start lighting him up with questions, and he just has no clue what to do,
Exactly.
and he's just like,
that's a good question, Senator.
like they were like on board, but it's like, all right, well, what about this? What about this? He's like, I don't know, because you realize he's just an idiot.
Oh yeah, I mean he's super strong and all that stuff, but
He's not super smart.
no. And then the fact that you find out that the new Noir can fly
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
I just love the whole season. They just keep telling him to shut up.
Yeah.
Like stop talking.
A character that didn't talk for 3 seasons, they replaced him because the other one died.
Yeah.
And then it's a guy that won't
Because
shut up.
Homelander killed him.
Yeah.
Or the Deep. He's still such an idiot.
Yeah, I can't stand his character.
I was hoping like he was gonna die in that fight, and I was like, please just kill him.
I should have.
I was like, end that dude. And then like A-Train shows up, and he's like, bro, and he's like, shut up, and he like hits him and like launches him, and he runs away.
Yeah.
Like gone.
I do like though the fact that they turned A-Train into a good guy, at least from what I can tell so far.
I hope Soldier Boy kills Homelander.
Soldier Boy? You don't think Butcher will?
I hope somebody kills Homelander.
Oh, yeah, somebody's got to. I mean, I'm sure the people that have read the comics or whatever are like, of course they do. But I haven't read them, so I don't know what exactly happens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested.
Well, I mean, they've deviated
Oh, yeah.
from the comics.
But I mean, I'm sure that the good guys eventually win.
I'm hoping. Then again, it's the boys.
Exactly.
You have no clue what they're going to do. They might be like, no one wins.
Yeah.
Homelander just accidentally lasers through the center of the earth and blows up everybody, and that's it. It's just like, well.
He pulls a Frieza.
Yeah, he just pulls a Frieza. He's like, goodbye, Saiyans.
Well, I watched a movie last night that I got disappointed by. It's called The Bike Riders. It was from what I was influenced to think, it was how like the Hell's
I remember
Angels
what
started.
movie I watched.
Oh,
Continue. I'm going to write down there.
it was how the Hell's Angels started as an outlaw biker gang. But then when I started watching, it's not. I mean, it is how it's a movie about how outlaw
The Outlaws.
outlaw biker gang started. These were called the Vandals, but it stars Austin Butler, Tom Hardy, Michael Shannon.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of clips for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a bunch of people in it.
How was it?
It's not a bad movie. It's just not what I thought it was. The only thing I didn't like specifically didn't like about the movie, was that it jumps like time periods, because basically it's this one reporter asking this girl that married one of the guy, like one of the main characters. She married him, but it's basically her telling the story. But then they jump forward like periods in time where one person's like the leader of the gang, and then all of a sudden there's like 30 people in the gang, and then then it's like nationwide. So they jump forwards a lot, but it
probably would have been better as a show.
Yeah, I think so. I was thinking it was going to be more Sons of Anarchy kind of movie, and it was more, I guess, biographical as far as like how this happened. Like not a certain person, but or I guess documentary style. It felt like a dramatization of a documentary. That's what. But the acting was good. It was interesting. There was some cool scenes and stuff, but it just wasn't what I thought it was, which kind of let me down. But it's called The Bike Riders. I would still give it like a 7 out of 10. 6, maybe 6.5. I'll give 6.5.
I got one bit of news. I don't know what. I got one bit of news. I'm surprised this is happening. I'm pretty excited about this, though, actually. Gamescom 2024 announced Mafia: The Old Country.
What?
Mafia. The Mafia games?
I never
Mafia
played
1, 2, and 3?
I never played
Me and my brother played 2 and 3. My brother played 3 a lot. He really liked number 3. But they're doing The Old Country, taking place in early 1900s Sicily.
Okay.
Mafia was basically Grand Theft Auto Godfather style edition. Just 24/7 Godfather style.
Okay.
Like 1950s music, cars, Tommy guns.
Yeah.
Like, suave, slick back Italian hair. Like that kind of game.
Okay.
Not like Eastern Europeans, Italians from New Jersey. Or whatever Grand Theft Auto 5 was. Or whatever we think 6 will be. Or Vice City. Vice City's still the best one. I'll fight anybody on that point. But they're introducing Mafia: The Old Country, which I don't know if they're doing it this year. Okay, so it's coming to PlayStation, Xbox in 2025. And there's a trailer which took its role as a teaser very seriously. But it looks really, really good. I can't wait to play that.
A little bit of news that I found here is it says Salem's Lot. Remember the original Stephen King?
Yeah.
They're remaking that, and it's going to premiere directly on HBO Max or Max, whatever you call it. It says there's a release date, but every time I click on the link from IMDb, it says page not found. But it's supposed to come out sometime this year, but it'll be directly to Max.
Okay.
They said it was a delay because it was supposed to come out in 2023, but supposedly it's coming out this year. I would imagine it's probably going to be closer to Halloween.
Yeah.
But I don't see anything from that. It says James Spader, which was the voice of Ultron, is actually returning in the Vision series that Marvel's making, where
he'll play Ultron.
what's his name? Paul Bettany will be Vision again. And he'll play Ultron. So that means Ultron's still out there in the world, which is
scary.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's see. It says Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Netflix debuts, tops Nielsen streaming charts with 1.4 billion viewing on for the Frozen Empire, which I like that movie. I just forgot that I watched that, but I watched that. That was a pretty good movie.
I have not. Well, let's talk about Frozen Empire on the next one then.
Yeah, well, I got several other things to talk about, but
well, we got to do another episode.
I know. I'll just get a little news here. Let's see. They have a list of 2025 movies coming out, which I didn't know that they were making a.
Who's they? Is this just like a lot of stuff, or is this like a franchise?
Well, they said that they're making another Karate Kid movie.
Are they?
But it'll actually have Ralph Macchio in it. I don't know if like teaching. Supposedly, it's supposed to have Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan in it somehow.
Jackie Chan?
Well, because he played Mr. Miyagi in the remake.
Oh yeah, with
Jaden,
looks confused.
Jaden Smith.
It's a kid, yeah.
Yeah, Will Smith's kid.
He's like he's like he doesn't understand like things are happening anymore because he's an android. He's like, huh?
And then next year they have Mission Impossible 8. There's going to be the Minecraft movie. I don't know why.
Is Chris Pratt in it somehow?
No, Jason Momoa.
Was he playing a creeper going?
I don't know what he's playing, but I know he's in the movie. You got Megan 2, the like creepy doll that kills people.
Oh yeah,
the wannabe Chucky.
Megan.
They're gonna have the live action How to Train Your Dragon, which Gerard Butler will reprise his role as like the character's dad. Let's see. You got Mortal Kombat 2, which
yeah, we talked about
Carl Urban will be. What's it called?
Kane?
No, Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
And then there's a couple other things like the Wolfman, the Accountant 2. But yeah, I mean, granted, you have your big things like Captain America, Superman, Fantastic Four, all that for 2025.
And I'm sure there's going to be some interesting Halloween releases probably coming up this year too, since we're getting into spooky season.
I know next year they have Insidious 6 and Conjuring 4, but I don't know what the stories will be for them. But
they're already on the 6th one.
Yeah, for Insidious.
Wow.
So, anyways, that's all I got.
That's all he's got. And that's all I got. And that's all you got. This episode's over.
Bleh.